Yes, New Year's Day means the transfer window officially opened its doors and lots of clubs trying to get their business done early, not least the Premier League leaders. Mykhailo Mudryk edging closer, we understand, to a move to Arsenal. The Gunners had one bid last week, rejected at £55 million. They're still deep in negotiations, and he's making it pretty clear, isn't he, on social media, Mudryk, Darren Ambrose, that he wants this move.
Yeah, talking of cryptic, he isn't being cryptic at all, by the way. He's putting on every time he watches Arsenal, basically, come and sign me. I mean, I don't know, what's the fee being bandaged around, Crookie?
Well, they wanted €100 million. I don't think Arsenal are going to go to that.
No, I mean, I covered, strangely enough, I covered Ukraine versus Armenia.
As
when
you do.
Ukraine won 5-0, and he was brought on, and I'd heard so much about this guy, the pace. I wasn't impressed. I mean, it was a cameo appearance, about 15 minutes. I just think that's a lot of money, but I've heard he's had, from the experts in the know, I've heard he's got pace to burn. He can finish.
But that's 100.
I mean, he's got 8 goals this season, I think, in 13 games. That's a good form, no matter what league you're in, no matter what club you're playing for.
100 million. Listen, I already know,
million.
I know the market, and listen, I've debated this many times that the market's inflated. So 100 million nowadays is not 100 million. If you understand what I'm saying. Yeah. So, but I think there's got to be some sort of sense and to try and ease with this, because all of a sudden you're just going to start flying around 250 million players.
Yeah.
It's just got to be 100 million.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not saying I watch Shakhtar Donetsk every week, because I don't. I've not really seen the guy play apart from that cameo appearance and a few clips. So I'm sure he could come, and if he is the player to come, he can't upset the way Arsenal are playing. That's the issue. Who do you take out, Martinelli? I don't think so.
Yeah, but it's all about squad depth, isn't it?
Yeah,
We've been bemoaning Spurs' lack of squad depth. Arsenal in the best position they've been in for years.
But 100 million is not to be bought in the squad depth. 100 million euros, whatever it is.
Good shout.
That's being bought in to start.
That's to start, yeah. You're the main man.
Chelsea in action against Nottingham Forest. 1-1 last we heard at the City Ground. Looks like Forest are piling on the pressure in that game. Chelsea have been active already. They've got an agreement in place, of course, to sign Nkunku next summer. Benoit Badiashile, defender from Monaco, also about to sign. He's got a medical booked in for tomorrow. It'll be a £30+ million move. And they're still in for Enzo Fernandez as well. Confidence growing, I'm told, that Enzo Fernandez, one of the breakout stars with Argentina at the World Cup, will make that move to Stamford Bridge. £105 million is the release fee.
It's just getting silly. It's getting silly. Like, we've said the inflation in football players, it is getting silly. I don't know if these players are going to be worth that. If they come in and turn Chelsea's form around, yeah, people would say they're worth the money. They've repaid what... this is a lot of money, but it's a valuation. I've said this so many times, a valuation of what the club puts on you. If they don't want to sell you, they're going to put an unbelievable high price tag on. And if you want them, you have to pay that. It's not really the player's fault.
We're already hearing from agitated Chelsea fans, incidentally. 1-1 at the City Ground, 17 minutes to go there. Graham Potter should be ashamed of what he's turning Chelsea into. It's ridiculously horrifying to see Chelsea playing under him. That's from Cicero. He's text at talkSPORT.